Guys, hey, you guys. I want to tell you guys about this mechanical licensing collective, the place that's supposed to be um, suing Spotify, talking about Spotify owes them money. I'm going to tell you guys something. I'm going to tell you a story. So, you guys know I put all my music in Universal Music Group, went and tried to do a little work, accidentally ran up on some music, some guys doing music, and enjoyed every bit of it in Compton with Easy E and all of them. And Diddy was there, Jay-Z was there, but neither one of them was working. All they were doing is trying to get the names of our songs so they could take it. And I didn't know what they was gonna do because my songs was in Universal Music Group. Why I turned around right after I left Compton, I think I was out there 2 days, and I caught the RTD. Anybody know what that is? That's the city bus. I caught the RTD from where we lived to go out there to record with guys to help them, not to get rich off of them. Okay, I wasn't trying to get rich off of them. I already had my own songs. I got over 18 songs now in Universal Music Group. But what I wanted to tell you guys. So I put my songs in. I said, oh, you know what, you guys, who are you guys going to? We all decided Eminem and Snoop and Dr. Dre, and we were standing there. We were talking about where our songs were gonna go. First, everybody was looking around like they didn't want to tell nobody where the songs were going. Like they didn't want to tell nobody. I'm like, they acting weird. Why are they acting like that? For one thing, they doing the most dangerous stuff by having rap, by doing rap, right? So I'm like, you know what? I just broke the ice. You know what? I have songs already in Universal Music Group. I have so and so and so. Knowing that I had already did Umbrella with Jay-Z and had did at 18, 17 or 18. I think I was 18. I had did Me, Myself, and I Once in a Lifetime and excuse me, Crazy in Love with him. So I didn't think nothing of it. He knows me. If he was gonna steal, he's gonna steal the song anyway. So they was there to steal it anyway. He would have at least had four already. Why the MLC, the Mechanical Licensing Collective, they asked me to put all my music in there. I showed them the forms that I had. Why they keep telling me, oh, you know what, you ain't got the right forms? I said, what? I am a Universal Music Group artist. I have my songs, had my songs in there and everything. Let me tell you guys a story. I'm walking down the street. Now, mind you, I'm just walking. I don't always go into Santa Monica and Beverly Hills. I don't go into places like that. I worked there before, in Beverly Hills. But I just looked up on that job at the time, and that's where I met Sir Lucian Grange. He came basically to see me because my boss was the Rolling Stones' manager before. And he told me, he says, oh, you got songs? I said, yeah, I'm an artist. He says, oh, okay, I'm gonna have my friend. I know him. So he ended up having Sir Lucian Grange come and see me. I didn't even know who Sir Lucian Grange was. I thought I was just in Geffen Records. This was when I was like 36, something like that. So I ended up one day just walking down the street, and in in LA. It was on, what street was that? It wasn't on Wilshire. Yes, it was. It was on Wilshire. I see the MLC. I see it in a little writing, like, you know, very, very obscure MLC. I'm like, what is this? I never heard of that before. What is it? Didn't know it had music entwined in it. Why I go in there and go in there and look. I did. I go in there and look, and I see a man sitting at the front of the office, and he's like, he's the owner of it, or the person, the president of it, or whatever. But he's on the phone, and it's a guy outside of the place. And before I walked in, I said, I wonder what this is. He say, whatever you do, Don't let them. He said something. This was years ago. I can't really remember, but he basically said, "You know what? I am a writer, and he writes music. He wrote music, and do you know?" He said that that guy that was in there. I mean, the guy is just he in there on the phone, just as comfortable and just as chilled. And he's talking on the phone, on the office phone, and he's the only one at this big old front table. And he says, "Yeah, do you know they stole my music?" I'm talking about his written music. I'm talking about music that he wrote in music language. This guy at the MLC, the guy that runs the MLC stole it. I kid you not, God as my witness. He said that was the owner of the company sitting his butt up there in the front office like he was so cool, and he's the biggest thief in the world. He stole written music. I'm talking about in written language, in like you play the piano in that language. He stole it from the guy. How many people could do that? Not many. None of these artists today anyway could do it. Unless they're playing the piano like unless they're playing the piano like a lot of these like Alicia Keys or what's his name? The Tegans, Chrissy Teigen and her John Legend, somebody that plays these things, they might know how to do that. Kanye West, he might know how to do that. Why is it this man is sitting on the phone, don't know how to even read music? He's over all this MLC music industry, and he doesn't even, and he was stealing written lyrics in music. I'm talking about the way the piano. That's why all these artists that's playing on these Super Bowl and all that stuff, I don't believe none of them. I think it's all stolen, especially when you got somebody like Jay-Z in there and you friends and Ace Coon Boom with Jay-Z. And you know who what happened to the event lady? They took her out because somebody was stealing their music. You guys, when I tell you, girl, I've been around LA so long and going through trying to sift through what's really going on. I saw all the thieves. I saw all of them way before her, but I was thinking to myself, I hope it don't happen to me. But then I put two and two together. What Jay-Z, how Jay-Z get up there in the office from walking around in Compton with no car to getting in the Universal Music Group's office CEO chair? Put two and two together on that and ask how that happened. So they friends with people like that. They friends with Diddy and Jay-Z them. And who friends with them? None but some criminals. So he ended up he ended up stealing the man's music. The police came. All is happening while I'm sitting up there looking like, how do you steal something on the piano? How do you steal piano written music? Music in instrumental. How do you steal that? He stole it. And police came. Police came, put him in jail. Because the courts had told him to give that man his music. And come to find out, he didn't even know how to write. He didn't even know how to write, how to write in that. So how you gonna steal that, put your name on it, and you don't even know how to write in that? He did. And they still got that man going strong today. Mechanical License Collect. He stole, they stole my entire catalog. They give Robin Fenty 1% of my songs. 1%. But she around crook. She around a crook anyway. And I ain't talking about ASAP. ASAP didn't need that. ASAP has his own musical talent. Just like my daughter has her own musical talent. And you see how they were stealing from The actresses and stuff, same people. Same people, y'all. Same people were stealing from them artists, them actresses and actors all this time. Yep. Yep. They evil. They evil. They families is being haunted, and they still going through that. They ain't no good. Ain't none of them no good. See all the artists and see my cousins trying to get out there and make their money by performing. You know, I gotta get my butt up and find me a place where I could start performing my songs because they ain't paying us our royalties. You know, the courts is in the dark when it comes to that. They don't know that. The copyright officers don't know that the mechanical licensing, you can't find one person that ain't one of they ace coon boons that they done paid for royalties. None of them. The only people that you see that they're paying for royalties are getting rich because they are friends with them. And they had the nerve to give Robin Fenty 1% of my songs. So who getting the other 99%? Them. Girl, they ain't no good. They ain't no good. I wouldn't have nobody around me like that. Because you couldn't take my mother head off for nothing. No idiot thief did. So that's basically what's happening to them. They being haunted. And they don't even care. They don't even care. They such big thieves. They don't even care. They keep on doing the same thing like it wasn't none. Ain't nowhere near. All Diddy made all that money. Being a drug dealer, for one thing, he ain't nothing but this thick. You telling me? And every time I see him, he was on the drug. So how is he making money as a drug dealer? All them addicts. Everybody in there is addicts. In that, I'm talking about that's running that MLC. All of them is addicts. Every last one of them. Them people are not in there to help us. The Mechanical Licensing Collective are thieves. I've been knowing that. Been knowing it. And ain't nobody shut them down yet. And they ain't paid nobody. They enjoying everybody's money. Y'all walking around off of the stage. And they kids sitting up there getting rich and driving luxury cars and stuff. And gang members is often their parents and their grandparents and stuff. They don't even care. Long as they got your money or the artist's money in their pocket. You know, I was 14 years old and they got my entire catalog in there and they ain't got my name nowhere on there. Now, how is that? When I'm the person with the doggone Universal Music Group portal. Before all of them. Before Dre, before, no, I think me and Dre came at the same time. I came right after him. No, I can't. Dre had his own music. Everybody that's in Universal Music Group now came after me. Yep. I was the youngest one at that time. And I think they had some guy that was like a 50s era singer. He was one. He was the guy that had he was the youngest. Junior something. He was a 50s artist. That was the youngest person that ever. He was like 9 or 10. And Michael Jackson. But they didn't steal nobody's music. They stealing everybody's music in there. They ain't gave me nothing. They didn't give me nothing for none of my songs. Nothing. They keep closing my account. Yep. And Universal was letting them. Yeah, they old men now. They old men. And they kids sitting up there letting them. That ain't no business. That's a ripoff. So if Diddy in on something, he in on that. That's where he was getting all the people's music from. That's where he was getting everybody money from. from right there. That's his boy. That's his boys. That is Diddy's boys. Trust that. Mm-hmm. The mechanical license collector. That's Diddy's and Jay Z's boys, honey. That's Diddy's and Jay Z's boys. Stealing everybody music and putting it in there. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, what the hell? And you know what? I got a daughter that's a very good all of them have college graduates. They could open up my business for myself. But they stealing everybody's music. Everybody. I don't even know who would give them tallies. Then they had the nerve to try to steal sue Spotify. Like, why are you trying to sue Spotify talking about they owe you money? You owe everybody money. You owe everybody money. I got points where I didn't see. I got stuff for the songs that my name is on the signature for Eye of the Tiger, Survivor, with Eye of the Tiger and damn, I forgot the name of the song. Excuse me, language. And do you know I'm on there with the artists, with the people? They put my name on there, and then people was took my name. Oh, she ain't wrote this. No, you know, they know I wrote it. They know I wrote it because I was around each and every one of them when I was growing up. I met each and every one of them on the way up, and they was first they was acting like, oh, don't nobody want the Eagles to they haven't gave you anything. Your song is not. I'm like, listen to these songs. And he's saying that they ain't getting nothing. Listen to these songs. I don't think I heard anybody better since the Beatles. They was like, oh no, we still haven't got you in there. All the while they was trying to take all the royalties. Oh, they'll trip, honey. They'll trip. The Mechanical Licensing Collective, they take everything. And when I tell you they take everything, uh, they do. Somebody came after one of the girls' mother. I've been knowing these people since I was 14. Came after her mother. I told her, I said, you better watch them people in Universal Music Group. Why I call Universal Music Group and they hung up my dang old face. They hung up my face right before they closed it down. Because you call now, you ain't getting on the phone. Why somebody clicked off on me when I called? I'm like, why are you hanging up? All I'm doing is trying to ask some information. Yeah, hung up my face. They got real cheap. They got real cheap. So that's what I have to go through, y'all. That's what they'll have to go to. They want everybody, they want to take everybody's royalties on anything, any music that you listen to. That's why it's better to just, you might as well just buy the CD and screw them people. Don't listen to no music on YouTube. Don't listen to no music on Spotify. Don't listen to nothing because the mechanical licensing is or write in to tell your producer, don't put me on their don't have them telling up none of my music because they stealing it. They stealing it. I caught the man stealing it. I could not believe it. And he had the nerve to have an office. He had the nerve to have an office. I said, I ain't never seen nothing like this. Some of the sorriest men in the industry that I have in one of the sorriest industries of some of the sorriest men that I have ever seen in my life. Mm-hmm. Yep, y'all. He was stealing the people's music. Even he was even stealing what do you call that? Um uh Piano music. He was stealing piano music. How do you steal piano music and you don't know how to play the piano? Because you know somebody that do. And they were stealing it. They stole my entire catalog. Yep. Stole my entire catalog. You know that's trifling. After 35 years having my music, Universal is not even supposed to be uh using my music anymore. So the MLC should not be calculating nothing of mine, but they are. They should not be calculating any of my music. Talking about we own it. Yeah, you own it, all right. You just stole. Let Jay-Z walk out with my entire catalog. Diddy too. That's why they. That's how they were able to get my name off of it. The Mechanical Licensing Collective. I hope somebody shut that place down. For real. I hope they shut it down. They really need it.